Welcome to this last and final step of your masterpiece. This is the snow. It's the best part. What you'll need to get started and to make sure you're ready is sugar, 2 egg whites, vanilla, light corn syrup, water, salt, an electric handheld mixer, a double boiler, and then a bowl and a spatula. And you will need this, sweet baby, to make the icicles. So have this ready on hand. Let me tell you, this is one I used. This was my mother's. I used for years. Well, she used for years, and then I have it. And I'll tell you why I don't like this. I went out and I bought this one. I've never tried it, but I'm going to this year. Look how deep that is. I just know that in other years I was sweating it. Literally, you're sweating over the stove. And it's very shallow. So it's better to have a deeper one because this frosting increases in volume over the course of the 7 minutes as you're making it. And it starts to kind of like balance and you're worried about losing it out of the edge. So, problem solved. I'm trying out a new pot. You obviously put boiling water down there, and when it boils, then you'll put your ingredients in here. You'll mix it, and you don't leave the stove. You have to sit there mixing it for about 7 minutes. It's called a 7-minute frosting, and some of you may have actually eaten this. It's so good on like cupcakes or cakes. And so you're sitting there, and when you see it reach the correct consistency and all fluffed up, you need to immediately take it, and for a smoother frosting effect, you'll want to empty with your spatula your entire frosting into your bowl, so it's not in this hot container anymore. And then you come straight over to your house and start using it. Once you make it, you only have maybe up to 10 minutes to work with it, because then it starts to cool and it just won't spread like it does right when you get it out of the bowl. And I will show you how to make it right next. And then I will have videos showing from my angle how to put the icicles on, because it's the most beautiful part. And I believe this is what sets these gingerbread houses apart from all others. You just can't get that effect from a kit and a kit's frosting. Nor can you with royal icing. What we use to glue everything down, it just will never look like this pretty snow. You will have fun with this, and then when you're done, you can just sit back and look at it and go, man, I'm good. I made that. Have fun with it. Okay, these are the things to make snow frosting. You'll need 2 egg whites, 1.5 cups sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, between 1/3 and 1/2 cup water, 1 tablespoon corn syrup, and you'll begin to mix that for a minute. And you'll want to have started your water boiling on the stove, which you'll put that double boiler in. Beat it for 7 minutes, and it may take longer than 7 minutes. I usually find that it takes me almost 8 to 9 minutes. And you can time it. It gets a little hot. And sorry, my handheld mixer has this light feature I can't turn off, so it's hard to see the definition until I reach the end of this video. You can see the consistency, but it's just becoming thicker from that steam that it's boiling underneath it, and it increases in volume. And you'll notice at the very end, when you lift up the beaters, there will be stiff peaks, and then you start to work fast and you transfer it over to that bowl. Here you can see it. Look at those beautiful peaks of snow. Take your spatula and switch bowls and begin to frost. This is when you'd add your vanilla and quickly rebeat it, but I chose to omit it because I knew we wouldn't be eating this. Okay, as soon as you have it in your bowl, I like to take my spatula and spread an initial layer over the roof Cover up your cardboard and tape. It's ideal to start right away on your icicles, and I usually always do this because it's the best time when your frosting is fresh before it kind of seizes up and gets cool. It makes it harder to lay those icicles and have them dangle. However, here I noticed that the side of my roof was too low, and that if I saved the yard for after I've done my icicles, I would hit my icicles. So I quickly was trying to just lay it in there in the little spaces in the yard, and then I proceeded on to do the icicles on that side of the house. So here I have, and I've slowed this down, I have my offset spatula. And it's ideal. You just put it in your bowl, kind of whip it around, and you lift it up, and you'll see, and you just kind of watch it. I don't think I like this one, so I come back. It's too long. Too long again. And you just wait and you pull up until you see an icicle that you like. And you don't want it to be too heavy because often gravity can just pull them down and they'll fall into your yard. So you kind of get the hang of it with time. But you lift it up, wait till it's the desired length you want, thickness, switch it up, make really thick fat ones or long dangly ones. And you just gently, lay it onto the corner of your roof. And I've slowed this down so you can kind of see in better detail. But this is really fun. And you have a little bit of time to work with. If you don't like it, just do that one again. It's a little tricky going around the lights because sometimes your icicles will fall, like on these Christmas tree lights I have on this video. You don't want to cover up the lights. Now I've sped up the video so you can watch me go around the house doing more icicles. I've done the back, and by now it is starting to not react the same way it did when I first got it off the stovetop, when it was really warm. And that's okay, but I learned and discovered something I'm so excited about this year. Before, I thought all hope was lost. For 30 years, we'd have to give up. And like you see me now, and even in this movie, in this video, I still didn't know this yet. I'm taking it, realizing it's not reacting well doing icicles anymore, so I'm going to transfer and use the rest of this batch in the yard, which is great. Use up your space, use your spatula, offset spatula, put it in the yard, or put it on. In the rest of this video, you see me use up the rest of the batch as the yard for my sleigh for snow there. And you can see me, I'm taking it and I put it over the pretzels just as a snow effect. But what I discovered this year that I'm so excited about is that I practiced. I said, I wonder if I put this in the microwave, would I be able to prolong this batch and not have to make another one and do this whole step again over the stove? And I did, and I tried it, and it was awesome. I just stuck it in the microwave in that microwave safe bowl, zapped it for 30 seconds, and stirred it quickly with my offset spatula, and it was like it was completely ready again. I could use it. I dangled icicles again. It just needed to be rewarmed, and I can't believe we never discovered that until now. I hope you feel prepared and confident now to go make that gorgeous snow frosting and dangle those icicles. And I just know you're going to make such beautiful creations. Please share them with me. I want to see it. Please email me at thegingerbreadfairy@gmail.com or share them with me on social media, Facebook or Instagram at The Gingerbread Fairy. I want to see them. I want to share them with the world, and so we can make memories together. I also hope that you've seen the passion I have for this tradition and that you can see the love that went into making this video. It was very hard to do with my 5 little children, but I have a passion for it, and I hope you felt the love through these videos. And if you have any questions, please email me. I'd be happy to answer them. I also request that you don't go and just share this illegally with the world and give people copies. I'm only asking the price of what costs less than one store gingerbread kit. I'm obviously relying on the honesty policy and hoping you have integrity. You know, you can give a man a fish or you can teach him how to fish. And that's kind of what I tried to do. I wanted to share this tradition with the world, teach people how to do gingerbread houses instead of saying go buy a kit. And I hope you can make memories the rest of your lives and create a new tradition. Is my hope and prayer for all of you. May you find peace and joy during the holidays. Thank you for watching.